Day 2 of rescue operations. Rescue operations have started this morning. This is after 140 people have been killed and hundreds are feared to be trapped inside as the series of landslides that hit Wayanad in Kerala. Now, what's really making matters worse is the weather situation, as the Met Office has issued an alert for very heavy showers in the area over the next 5 days, with an orange category in place over the next 48 hours. In fact, due to incessant rain, it is Congress MP Rahul Gandhi and his sister Priyanka Gandhi's trip to Wayanad has also been postponed. The landslides destroyed several houses, uprooted trees and made water bodies swell, hampering rescue operations. Naval teams and helicopters from the Air Force have been mobilized to assist in search and rescue operations. And Defence Ministry has gone on to say that disaster relief teams have been dispatched and rescue dog teams are being airlifted. And we have my colleague Pratibha joining us from the ground. Pratibha, the death toll has risen. It's over 140 people who have died in this tragedy of those landslides that took place in a matter of 4 hours. What's really making matters worse as far as the rescue operations, they have resumed this morning. But what about the weather situation? What's the situation on the ground this morning?
Well, a pretty dismal picture right since yesterday. Distressing situation here at Wayanad, because as you can see, there are flash floods here, and the inclement weather conditions not helping either. But then right as we speak, there is some ray of sunshine here and some ray of hope. Let me see if I can actually walk across to the NDRF person here who can give us some details on the kind of strategy that is being adopted. Sir, if you can join us to tell us about what is the strategy that is being adopted as far as the rescue operation is concerned.
Our study is now we are establishing the rope for rope rescue, because villagers are coming here. Here is no any bridge also now that time.
Right.
And we are seeing that the weather is not our favor. You can see if the rain is increasing, so another flood and or a cloud burst may be. So if sudden water will come here, so what we will do? So we are temporarily established now the rope rescue.
So also with respect to the plantation workers who have been stranded there, hundreds of families who have been trapped over there.
Yes.
Is there a bridge that will also be arranged over here?
By our defense.
Yeah.
And my sub team is 1 minute. My sub team also is going to Mundagoi village for a search and rescue operation.
So as of now, what are the kind of challenges that you are facing with respect to the rescue operation? One is definitely the weather conditions.
Yes. Weather is not in our favor. I have told you.
Right.
So I pray to God that no raining make here.
All of them are praying that there will be absolutely no rain. As of now, the ropeways are being used to ensure that those trapped on the other end would actually be rescued sooner or later. Right since yesterday, these ropeways have been used to rescue at least around 1,000 members who were trapped on the other end, were brought to a safer location here. In fact, a lot of bodies were also floating in the flash floods here. And as you can see, several of them are being brought over from the other end. All of them were trapped on the other end because of the unavailability of the bridge here. The defense team as well as the NDRF teams made their way to the other end to try and see if there are any kind of plantation workers there who are stranded, families that are trapped there because of the landslides. All of them are being rescued at this point in time. Day 2 of the landslide rescue efforts that we are witnessing here in this region. This is the exact place where the third landslide took place and the bridge collapsed there. While this ropeway is being used right now, there is also a makeshift bridge that is arriving here sooner or later, and this is being organized by the defense team. As you can see, the defense team, the NDRF, the SDRF, all of them working in sync. And it is not just these teams, but even people in and around these villages as well as towns in the Wayanad region have walked out of their homes to try and see how they can do their bit to help and rescue each each of those members who are trapped here. And there are some people to see how they could make way for the ambulances. There are some people who are trying to take responsibility in terms of managing the traffic. So a lot of division of responsibilities that you see here as far as the people of Wayanad is concerned. The defense team right there. You also have the state defense team that is also working, the NGOs that have also come on ground to try and see how they could rescue these people. As of now, the death toll stands at over 140 there. In fact, you can see the dilapidated houses there because of the landslides, the kind of destruction there. One cannot really begin to imagine the extent of damage that these three landslides have caused.
Incident, of course, in Wayanad, more than 100 people had been died. Although the assurances have been given by the central government that the military has been activated, NDRF, SDRF forces also been activated. What's the current situation and how the delegation of the Congress party is treating this?
Today morning, after the question hour, Honorable Leader Opposition Rahul Gandhi raised this issue, Wayanad issue in Lok Sabha. But we thought that Honorable Defence Minister or Honorable Home Minister will be given a reply in the House. But unfortunately, both senior ministers away from the House. Only Parliamentary Affairs Minister only responded. That response also we pressurized to chair. We pressurized to chair for the response from the Treasury bench. But finally, Kiran Rijiju only given reply. This is more than 100 people died there, and also this tragic incident. So, Government of India, Honorable Home Minister, the disaster management under him only, and also Defence Minister, even military service also necessary for there. So these two ministers away from the House, we have given a adjournment motion for the Wayanad landslide. So Honorable Home Minister or Honorable Defence Minister should be present in the House.
Also, there had been more than 100 casualties for the Wayanad landslide. Maximum rescue work is going on as far as central government is concerned. They have also issued the statement that Indian Army had been activated, NDRF, SDRF teams have also activated. What's the current status as far as the landslide in Wayanad district is concerned?
In the morning, the Kerala MPs are raising the issue in the parliament. The calamity and other things. Last Parliamentary Affairs Minister replied today, what is going there, the central government help and state government working, state government help. Today, casualties not fixed now. Maybe death rate will be increased. All remedial measures are taken state government with the help of central government.
Well, the Kerala MPs have met the finance minister and demanded the package for the assistance for the flood relief, sir. What's the current status as far as the Kerala landslide is concerned? We've been told that more than 100 deaths have been reported, which is a tragic incident. What sort of demands had been put forward by the Kerala MPs to the finance minister?
No, we have talked about all the matters that is affecting all financial matters concerning Kerala, and also this particular issue, for which she was quite busy with, the reply which she had to give in the evening. So she said she will look into everything. That's all she said. She didn't give any concrete reply, actually.
So it is Rahul Gandhi and the Prime Minister as well who spoke to the Kerala Chief Minister. What sort of work has been done till now as far as the rescue operation is concerned in Wayanad?
The rescue work is going on. So I mean, we don't have exact position as of now because we are in the house. But we were told that all efforts are being done to find out the missing people.
And all assurances have been given by the central government.
Government also, the army will be deployed, and all assistance will be given. That's what we are told. The Prime Minister told our Chief Minister.
What you see behind me is the ropeway, the rope rescue that is being arranged as well as organized to try and see the trapped members on the other end could be brought to a safer location. This is the place where the bridge collapsed, and that is exactly where the landslide also took place. And that has kind of proved to be an impediment for hundreds of families there who couldn't really cross over to come over to a safer location. Many of the plantation workers are also believed to be trapped on the other end. You can see the JCBs that are already in place here to try and see how they could also aid in the rescue operation here. And the ropeway that is also being used for the rescue operation is tied to this JCB to hold it firm together so that the rescue operation can be done in the smooth and most efficient manner possible. The NDRF team, the SDRF team, the defense teams, all of them are working in sync to ensure that the efficient manner in which the rescue operations could be done. In fact, ever since yesterday when the landslide took place, inclement weather conditions had proved to be one of the most detrimental factors, proving to be a major challenge here. And that was also one of the reasons why the helicopters were also not being used as frequently as possible to airlift the trapped members there. But today there is some ray of sunshine, and here's hoping that the rains would abate and they could continue with their rescue operation there. And while these ropeways are being organized for the rescue operation, there is also going to be a makeshift bridge that will be arranged shortly from now. In fact, we are told that it would be arriving at the Calicut airport, which is around 3 or 4 hours from here, and the makeshift bridge would be traveling by road to be placed here for easy access for these trapped members here. In fact, this is the place where the flash floods also took place. In fact, even now you can see the water flowing through this, and yesterday there were a lot of bodies that were recovered, a lot of bodies that were floating. Very, very distressing situation. This time people are hoping that there would be more survivors that they could be hoping to help in terms of the mass destruction, the vast devastation that these landslides have left behind. Apart from these teams, there is also a dog squad that would be arriving soon, and the sniffer dogs would be used to sniff out the cadavers is what we are being told. So a lot of teams that are being mobilized as far as the rescue operation is concerned, and they're hoping that the weather would be as hopeful as this in terms of aiding in their rescue operation there. In fact, even yesterday these ropeways were used, and the stretchers that were tied to these ropeways, and that's how the bodies were recovered from the other end to this end. Each time there was a stretcher that came in, people were hoping that there was a live person there, but unfortunately most of the bodies were recovered in that manner. As of now, the death toll stands at over 140 is what we are being told, but then hundreds and hundreds of families that were trapped, but mainly because of the man-made ropeways over here that were used, also with using the manpower here. The defense teams were telling us that around 1,000 people who were stranded on the other end were rescued to this end. But a lot of resilience that is also seen on ground. People from in and around these villages have come out of their homes to try and see how they could also offer their help. Some of them who have shared their responsibilities there, some of them making their way for ambulances there, another trying to see if he could manage the traffic there. Some of them who were recounting the horror were telling me that it is impossible to sit at home. They would rather come out and try and see how they could also help in the process of the rescue operation there. So in that manner, yes, a lot of effort that is being seen, a lot of resilience, people coming together to try and see how they could get out of this situation and make it as normal as possible very soon. But the landslides have definitely caused massive destruction, and it is definitely going to take quite a few days before the situation returns to normal here. Back to you.
Right, the weather situation, Pratibha, there making matters worse, and rescue operations that were stopped late last night have resumed this morning. And like Pratibha was saying, that there are going to be areas which remain cut off. The landslides have left a trail of destruction with several houses destroyed, water bodies swollen, and trees uprooted. There are certain villages that have been cut off, which has led to many people remaining stranded. When we talk about the weather situation, there's an alert that's been issued for Wayanad as well as areas such as Idukki, Thrissur, Palakkad, Malappuram, Kozhikode, Kannur and Kasaragod. 4 districts are under orange category warning, and that includes Alappuzha, Kottayam and Ernakulam as well as Pathanamthitta, and there are areas where this rainfall is going to continue. If we talk about the last 24 hours alone, the state has recorded 372 millimeters in a matter of 24 hours before 3 landslides hit Wayanad district in a matter of just 4 hours.